The Avengers. Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome back to this channel. Forgot the name of it, but who cares? So, tonight we're going to be doing all of Iron Man's, stuff. Yoink. Okay. Going to be doing all of Iron Man's, stuff. Okay.
Dr. Banner, I have completed the scans you requested and have discovered residual traces of gamma radiation in a remote area of the Pacific Northwest. It is likely that Ms. Rappaccini is experimenting with your research there. I have marked the location on the war table.
Okay. I just want to find Tony. There we go. Bingo! House call. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you guys having a good one. I just finished my pizza. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. What? Which legend is watching during an online class? Oh no. Yikes. Well, obviously not me, but, you know. Yep, gotta do some stretching. Yeah. Okay. I feel good, I feel great, I feel wonderful. Play a Sonic game. No. It's the Avengers stream. Ouch.
Typical. Subtle Tony. After you.
We'll let Bruce run ahead. So, hopefully everybody's having a good night. The stream will last for about 2 hours. Going to do all the Iron Man stuff. How I have this? Because of magic called paying for the game early.
Looks like the controls on the other side.
For reals?
You think you can find a way over there?
Kind of bummed you can't do early access for Tony Hawk, though. I'm kind of excited about that game.
Talking things out.
Good point.
Alright, you ready? Let's do this. Hoa! Oh, okay, this way. Whee!
So, what's the best part of being a Hulk? You gotta like something.
We should really focus on the drawbridge.
What are you gonna do? Stand around in silence the whole time?
Yeah, great idea.
Suit yourself.
He likes standing around.
More rocks? No problem.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I can see Golden Acres. Kinda.
Great. So, can you jump over and lower the bridge?
Sure thing. You can make that jump. Just a little farther this time.
I sound like an airplane attendee? What? This is your captain speaking. We're cruising at 40,000 feet. Be at your destination in about 3 hours. The skies are clear, light turbulence, and I'm putting on the unfastened seatbelt sign, and you can just ask a stewardess to bring you some peanuts and whatever else you need. Enjoy your flight, and we'll try to keep it as smooth as possible. Thank you for flying Kwing Air. Hooah! What do you do? Okay, there we go.
Made it.
Ho! It looks fancy.
It's stuck on something.
Want to be co-pilot Kwing though?
Hang on, I think I got it.
But thank you for the flattery about my radio slash pilot slash awesome voice.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Grant you passage, Sir Star
calm down. Nice job.
Did you just?
Sounds like he's up
I want-
at least.
Isn't that one of his top 5 songs to kick butt to?
Yep. Good old number 4.
Whoops. 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 Whoops.
Whoa! I wonder if Mr. Stark would let me drive one of these.
Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Maybe it's Maybelline.
And hello, Golden Acres!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
This can't be it.
Let's get this over with.
So Tony Stark, the Tony Stark, lives here?
It appears so. Tony? Hey, Bruce. Long night? Ooh, long 5 years. At least it's quiet. It was.
Ooh!
Back off!
Hi, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Kamala?
Well, Kamala, your Emeraldite friend here is kind of on my shit list.
Okay. I deserve it.
Yeah, you're damn right you deserved it. Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Did you even check the science? Did you check
It was a
the
heist,
science?
Bruce.
No.
We were outsmarted.
The Terrigen reactor was unstable, and you knew that, and you still paraded it before the entire world.
So what? We just give up?
We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that. We failed him. We failed him.
Ah, the scene from the trailer.
Tony, I don't know how long you're gonna be mad at me, and to be honest with you, I don't really care. Take as long
My
as-
streams are PG-13.
but the kids
Can't do
are-
PG anymore. Kappa. Kappa, kappa, kappa.
We did this. And she needs your help. I can't.
You can't what? You're ditching me?
Hey, don't take it personally.
It's what he does.
No, this is what he
Oh, cool.
isn't it? And why don't you take a good look around, huh? I can barely help myself.
Make this channel rated R.
This was a mistake.
Now we agree on something.
Well, I don't have to mildly curse. The game does it for me.
Wait. The Avengers were set up.
It's a win-win.
Cap was murdered.
You think I don't know that? Huh? I've replayed that day in my head 1,000 times. The Avengers take the fall despite saving the day, and that bastard Tarleton walks away smelling like a rose. And guess what? Guess what? No one cares. No one cares. The world needed
How's that?
someone to blame, and he gave them their scapegoat. So, unless you have some kind of astounding proof, I suggest you both get off my land. What is that?
Proof.
This better be good. Kind of buried the lead, you know. Could have told me about that earlier. No. No sitting on my couch. You're still on the list. Where did you get this?
Guessed your password on some resistance blog?
Impressive.
Dude, your password
Thanks,
was
Brady.
I am Iron Man.
Really? Huh. Thought I changed that.
I get it, Alexander. You don't have to keep saying that.
I know, it's incomplete. There's a whole folder on AIM's server.
No, there's more here.
What?
Yeah, look, it's smart. They encrypted it to look like a corrupt file. Need a few hours, I'll get all the rest. What is this? Who is Tiny Dancer?
Oh no. We gotta get out of here.
What? You know this shameless Elton John fan?
They helped me get out of Jersey. I wouldn't be here if they hadn't warned me about AIM.
Really? Tiny Dancer.
Look, we really should go. Now.
I would have gone with Rocket Man. Okay. I gotta get dressed.
You have a suit?
Yeah. Maybe, sort of. We'll see. Excuse me while I slip into something less comfortable.
Oh, we get to play as... Does Iron Man kill people in his origin? Well, not to be that guy, but were at war with that region of the planet. When Iron Man comics were around, we were in the Cold War, so he was blowing up Russians. You know. Whoever they're at war with in this universe is who he indiscriminately blew up. So, don't know. Not connected to the MCU, though. Shocker, bad things happen during war. Whether you live through the Cold War or the World War II or any war. Wars suck. But bad things happen in war on both sides. That's why it's called war. It's not happy fun time. Are you a good player at this game? Nah. Nope, nope, nope.
Of course, Bruce tries to saddle me with a stray fangirl. After all these years, he still can't own up to his own responsibilities.
What we got here? Oh, a comic book, okay. Hey, wait, when did this game become Uncharted now? Not that I mind. Whoa!
No, son of a... Well, looks like Tiny Dancer was telling the truth.
I think you're being too nice, Fernando. But thank you.
Guess they found you, Bruce.
I have a theory who Tiny Dancer is, if you guys want to hear it. I think Tiny Dancer is Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. I think she's been trying to warn, or at least get in touch with Miss Khan throughout the very beginning of the game. There also was a character in a bee suit that was attacking other people, so that very well could have been Black Widow. That's my guess.
Yeah, don't judge me, Grandpa. I'm doing my best.
The whole Tiny Dancer thing would go back to Romanoff being a ballerina. It's a cool screen name, so... I mean, that's how I would write it. Obviously, I'm not there in the game yet to see who Tiny Dancer is. I'm just saying it would make the most sense if that was it.
Still a thing of beauty.
Unless Captain America has a weird, you know, screen name. Which, why not, I guess? Hello. Oh, more stuff. Ta-da. Are we making a makeshift Iron Man costume? Okay.
Let's get airborne.
Interesting. No, I don't know how to fix any YouTube glitches, sorry. You want me to hover. Hey, look, Tony has a,
Oh, hey, fellas.
Oh! Tony has quarantine hair. Amber has to give me a haircut again. What? Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Let's not do that. There you go. What? Oh. Privacy, please. Thank you. Anything else over here? What? Seriously?
Like old times. Gonna need a helmet.
Yay! You can break pots! Cool. That made my day. Aw, you can't break that pot. Lame.
Gotta finish suiting up. Ah, great Uncle Rob. War hero.
Amber's haircutting stream? No. Tony hasn't showered in 5 years? I'd believe it. He's going European. No offense to Europeans, they just don't bathe a lot. Every culture's different. Vase! Woohoo! I love destroying priceless artifacts.
Handsome head needs that brain bucket.
As long as I don't have to pay for it. If I have to pay for it, then I don't like breaking them too much. Aha! Next time I play as the Hulk, hit R2 to rage.
Okay, it's gotta be around here somewhere.
Wait. That's a pilot's helmet, Tony.
Good thing I don't have neighbors. I'm so pissed off right now.
Seriously? Hobo Iron Man. I love it.
You always love to make an entrance, Stark. How did I do?
I'll give you 7 out of 10. Good to see you, Georgie boy. Been working out? Build any other billion-dollar companies lately?
Just yours.
Hey! You're gonna pay for that window, Tarleton!
This is your new place? I expected more mirrors.
I got rid of everything that didn't spark joy. Guess what pile you're in?
Turn the girl over, Stark.
And that will get you off my lawn.
Mr. Stark.
I'm joking, kid. Just stay near the nice green man.
Yeah, Iron Man jokes. Get it?
The girl needs our help.
Well, you know, she seemed fine to me.
Inhumans are sick. They need treatment.
Ah, do people actually buy that crap?
Booyah!
How's Tarleton controlling these machines?
I don't know. He got powers after the accident. I saw him controlling a robotic spider thing once.
Well, he's leveled up from spiders.
Well, we should probably get some health. There we go.
Nice moves, kiddo. Yeah, Mala?
Ooh! That's not very nice. Seriously? Ooh. Oh, we should probably... Do I have any skills? No skill points. Well, that's lame. Inventory slots are full. Yikes. Not cool. How are inventory slots full? I see nothing. Lame.
You have looked down on me from the moment we met. Let me introduce you to what I like to call technokinesis.
Catchy. Rolls right off the tongue.
Techno, what's it? Oh, you mean that weird purple energy that you used to attack Kamala's laptop and her house. Oh, I see. It's all connected. Okay. Oh, okay.
We got air trouble.
Stay close to the hull. Or as close as he'll let you.
Ow.
No, I got this. Watch.
Wait! You're not ready for... Or maybe you are.
Always gotta be robots.
Well, Brucey and I are seeing something about our issue. He's great. Short, stretchy, really good at guessing passwords.
Whoa!
Still putting the weak in danger. You never learn.
Weak? Is that why you sent an army to take her down?
Right? It's kind of a compliment, actually.
I like you more every second, kid.
Uh-oh. Okay, you know what? Maybe... not working out well for me. Death from above. And from far away. Teamwork makes the dream work. Most days.
Incoming!
You heard Dr. Banner's testimony, Stark. The Avengers were dangerous. I wasn't the one who ordered you to be dissolved.
All this for me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Ow.
Don't flatter yourself. I barely lifted a finger.
So the kids
Oh, wait. Nope. Sorry. Let me, oh, ow. You know what? That was unnecessary. Prepare to face the light. See what I did there? Kid Icarus quote. Ow. Alright, you know what? That was definitely unnecessary.
Give me the girl, and you and Banner can do whatever you want.
Forget it.
took the words right out of my mouth.
Ah! Was that really necessary? I don't think so. I am Pilot Man. Ow. Aviation Man. Hulk, hold it. Wait, I can't shoot anymore? Bye-bye. Dang, dude.
You need to listen to logic and reason.
Why start now? Wait! No! Stuff was in there.
Whoa, MODOK's looking MODOK-y.
I've never felt better.
Your synthetics were useless. If you'd let me deal with the Hulk and Khan earlier, the archive would still be standing.
Watch your words.
You no longer make the rules. He does.
When I was young, I found an orphaned wolf cub in the forest behind our farm.
What?
Dad said it was too dangerous. He told me to get
Uh-oh, he's gonna kill that dude.
I fed that cub.
Don't let villains monologue other
I
villains.
watched him play with my beloved dog, Darwin.
You're wasting my time.
I felt if I could instill rules, the proper boundaries, I could harness the raw power of that beast.
Have you done rambling?
Call it.
A few months later, while hunting, the adolescent cub turned on me, snarling,
It's a gift.
frothing at the mouth. Darwin bought me a few precious moments to call for help. My dad shot the wolf, but it was too late. Darwin had been torn to pieces.
We need him.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Leave. Please.
No, dude, you're seriously evil. Tiny dude is evil. Super evil. Yep. That's a sad backstory, if you say so.
Jarvis! You haven't aged a day.
Welcome back, Mr. Stark.
Missed you, buddy. You flying free?
In full working order.
Give me the worst of it.
The Chimera is running on secondary power. Major hull damage is also detected. Engines are offline. Climate...
So it's bad.
That is an accurate assessment.
Okay, we gotta get this bird airborne.
Excuse me?
AIM knows it's here. So it needs to not be here when they get here.
What?
All right. While we work on cleanup, you mind taking a look at something for me?
Certainly, sir.
See what you can do about decrypting this file.
At once.
Aviation Man!
Gotta see why the turbines won't activate. Better check out the initiator cores in the hangar.
Okay, we've got to go this way now. Oh. Nice.
Still can't believe they found this thing. Miss you, buddy.
Hey, Stark got all cleaned up. Mostly. You know, there's a lot of benefits to having that arc reactor. I mean, for one thing, you don't need a flashlight or a nightlight at night. If you're scared of the dark, I mean. You know, if you're not afraid of the dark, then, you know, the arc reactor might be kind of annoying. Especially if you're trying to watch anime from your phone late at night, and you've got, like, the light right on your phone. Oof. Might make things a little annoying. I'm just saying. Okay, so... Wait. What? What?
Oh, Fury used to yell at us from up here. Kinda miss that guy.
Fury used to yell at us from here. Alright, so we're going this way. Technology lab. Science lab. For science and stuff. Nothing here? Really? Okay. Alright.
Do I want to know what's going on here?
Hey, Tony. Just lending my, technical knowledge to Bruce here.
Well, I can see I have my work cut out for me.
Not helping, Tony.
Open sesame. Darn. Hey, sorry for punching. Nah, you know what? You deserved it. You deserved it. Mr. Man of Science. Am I going the wrong way? Whoa. It's this guy again.
Where are we again? I don't... Oh, I'm live. Okay. Following AIM's emergency public warning today, I can confirm that Iron Man and the Hulk were seen together in a remote area of Utah, apparently resisting arrest by local authorities. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, a small crowd gathered in New Jersey's Heroes Park to celebrate their reappearance after more than 4 years, but they were quickly dispersed by police. An AIM spokeswoman called any celebration pre-A-Day thinking and cautioned that Iron Man and the Hulk have shown alarming signs of mental instability in recent years. We've all seen what can happen when beings with this kind of power operate outside the law, and that's what they're doing now, she warned. We won't risk the loss of any more American cities, end quote. If anyone has information about the whereabouts of any former Avengers, they are asked to contact an AIM call center immediately.
Why is the comic book industry bad now? Ooh, that's a very long topic, but let me put this in perspective to you real quick, because I know people don't like when I rant, but basically you got the comic books that you love was infested by crazy people who go by either NPC, SJWs, or just plain wackadoos. And they went in and they ruined a lot of characters, put in a lot of social and political agenda that was more than in the 60s and 70s. They would attack paying customers on Twitter, social media, and then complain when said customers they attacked didn't buy their books and made them look like idiots. And they basically forced several comic book pros to go independent. So the comic book industry is kind of messed up currently. Now, recently, there's been some comic book companies that have had a lot of those crazy weeds pulled, and they're trying to come back and do some things. But at the same time, the damage has been done, and a lot of pull listers, that's people that buy a lot of comic books, left. And they've gone to manga and other forms of media. There you go. That pretty much explains it. And it's pretty bad. So basically, they were kind of like eating themselves. And these NPC whack jobs, they basically go to other people's hobbies, they ruin them, and then they go somewhere else. They don't really stick around or support anything, they just kind of mess it up. And they'd rather the ship burn down than actually try to make it better. And they attack you for having a difference of opinion. That's pretty much what comics are. Make sense?
Hey, Jarvis, time me.
1.04 seconds, sir.
Huh, guess I'm a bit rusty.
I had some pizza today, too. It was good. Wait, the mic's dead?
Jarvis, pop question. Where do we keep the spark plugs?
The initiator cores can be found in the far corner of the lower deck, sir.
Correctamundo.
Do I win a prize now, sir?
You win the biggest prize of all, my affection.
How
I like Tony in this. The biggest prize of all, my affection. I like him. What kind of pizza did I have tonight? I think it's called margarita pizza. It's like there was no meat on it that I know of. Because we have to be very careful about the meat that we get for pizza because I can't have chicken. And some of the frozen pizzas, they put chicken in the pepperoni ingredients, and well, that could kind of kill me. So, being allergic to chicken. So I can't get certain frozen pizzas. Either we get plain pizza or we get margarita pizza, which is basically like a tomato-ish Italian-style pizza. Or we just put like, you know, our own meats and other things on the pizza so it's safe for me to eat. Pretty much. Usually I put black olives on my pizza or bacon. Things like that. Pineapple. But yeah, you have to, you know, pay attention to what you can and cannot have. So I've had to be very careful with my diet over the years. After I developed that chicken allergy. Oh, I miss eating chicken, but I told Amber that if I got like some type of fatal disease, one of the first things that I would have, and there was no cure, is I would have a chicken sandwich, or I used to love chicken cordon bleu and chicken parmesan. My gosh. So yeah, she agreed too that if I have an incurable disease and it's gonna be very painful, I'm allowed to have chicken. Be a very short meal. I'm dark. But it's true. I mean, I don't, you know. Nope, nope, nope. Good times. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question about the comic book industry. Not everyone in comic books is crazy, but there's a lot of them. So, I mean, what you can do is you can support licensed properties like this video game. You know, the movies, cartoons, trading cards. If you don't want to give the weirdos your money, don't buy comics. They go out of business.
I think I found the problem.
You win. Yay! Because you don't have to support something that somebody tells you that they don't want you to support anyway. Like, don't give those idiots money. They can't actually sustain themselves without fans anyway. So the best way that you can be like, oh, I don't like what they're doing, it's like, vote your wallet. That's all you do.
Oh, it's definitely the initiator.
Either they get fired or the industry goes down.
Don't the bigger aimbots use
That's life.
cores? If we could get a hold of one, I could get this old bird in the air in no time.
Indeed, sir. But someone would need to procure said initiator cores.
Yeah, I barely have a suit. Maybe I could cobble something together.
I'll search inventory for leftover pieces of armor.
Thanks, buddy.
I really like Tony's personality in this. He's fun.
Hey, Tony, I'm still working on the door, but can you check on Kamala? I think she may have turned off her comms.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, this whole thing, it's probably a tough adjustment.
You got it.
I can't really run and jump. Oh, I should probably... No, I don't care about that. Yay! Ooh, wait, do I have any special moves? Let's go into our skills. Cosmetics. Unlocked. Whoa, the prototype. Right? Yeah, that's the Iron Man prototype thing. Huh. Ugh, what is that? When did I get that? I don't care about that. They have 90s Iron Man? That's pretty cool. Class, that's video game Iron Man. They have 90s Iron Man? MCU Iron Man, Iron Man 3 probably. Any suits that I recognize? No. That's kind of like the cartoon Iron Man from the 90s, a little bit. I just got a gaming PC. Cool.
Second floor of the old crew quarters, right? Jarvis, can you see if she's even up there?
Sir, there are no surveillance systems in the private quarters.
Whose terrible hippie idea was that?
Yours, sir.
Right.
Tony Stark. 5-year Tony Stark doesn't like 5-year previous Tony Stark.
Sir, in case you were wondering, your old room is still intact.
Ooh! I want to go see my room. What kind of fun goodies do I have in there?
Guess I'm about to barge into a teenager's room. You.
Wait, no, that's not my room. Ah, you know what? We're here. Why not?
Whoa.
Hey!
Sorry?
You should have knocked.
I was trying. I was knocking fist. Jarvis, help me out here.
It appears the locking mechanisms on some of the Chimera's crew quarters have not been enabled.
There you have it. I will fix that.
Please do.
I'll meet up on the command deck. About 10 minutes. You should come.
I know, I look ridiculous.
Yeah. Of course you do.
Man.
No. We all do. It's part of the job. Have you seen Thor's outfit? Flowing robe, Vegas shoulder pads. Pretty ridiculous. I am digging this.
I like this version of Tony.
Oh, it's a burkini. My mom bought it for me. Muslim ladies like to wear it for sports and stuff.
It's great.
All right, I'm just gonna change.
Wait. The outfit is all about attitude. You gotta wear it like you mean it. Show me what you got. Come on, you can do better than that. Yeah, now we're talking. All right. You know what? Maybe I can help you with some upgrades for that. Gear's already spinning.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and if Bruce says anything, just
Remind him that all he wears are super stretchy shorts.
Rose the kid's fine. She's tough. Kind of like her. And she laughs at my jokes.
Yeah, she grows on you. Hey, meet me at the tech lab. I've almost got this door fixed.
You got it, stretchy pants.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. On my way.
This Iron Man reminds me of the 90s cartoon Iron Man. I know that cartoon was very underrated, and it didn't do that well, but this guy's personality, I swear, he reminds me of cartoon Iron Man. Very, very similar to that. Lots of puns. Doesn't feel like comic book Iron Man at all, or MCU Iron Man. I like this Iron Man. Like, he's really fun. I like him a lot. It's like Nightwing with an art reactor. Cartoon Iron Man, it was a 90s show. I was actually talking about this on my other stream. People are asking about the difference between Marvel and DC. DC is about a quality TV show and licensed stuff, and Marvel is about quantity. And that goes all the way back to Stan Lee in the 60s when cartoons were just really starting to come out. He pumped out as many cartoon licenses as possible, even though the shows were just kind of average. And he did the same thing in the 80s and the 90s. Now, there was some... There were... Okay, I'll wait.
You know, when I was living on the ranch, it took me years to stop asking you out loud for things. Jarvis, start the coffee pot. Jarvis, empty the sewage tank. Jarvis, where are my socks?
I'm pleased to see that you survived without me, sir.
Ah, it's good to be back.
Yeah, I like him. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So, DC, quality over quantity. Or, yeah, quality over quantity. In the 90s, there was 6 or 7 Marvel cartoon shows. Only 2 of them were good. You had the X-Men, no argument, and the Spider-Man show. The Fantastic Four and the Hulk and the Iron Man shows were watchable, but they weren't, like, amazing, and they didn't last that long. And some of their, like, Ant-Man and Avengers cartoons just really, no. But Stan Lee and Marvel have always tried to put out as much of their content as possible in all forms of media, where DC is very selective. If it's not good, they don't release it. So you had in the 90s 2 shows, really. Batman the Animated Series and Superman. Both award-winning animations, but nothing really else. Whereas Marvel, I think it was like every couple of years they had like a new cartoon or a new video game. You know, that's just how it was, and that's how it's always going to be. So how this conversation started was with Fortnite. People were like, how many DC characters do you think are going to be added to Fortnite? And I said, in 2 years, maybe 10. In 2 years for Marvel, probably 50. Because they just license like crazy. That's what they've always done, and that's what they'll always continue to do. No matter if it's a hit or miss, they just license their stuff like crazy. Because it's quantity over quality. That's just what it does. And it will always be that way, because that's what Stan Lee believed.
Sure glad I kept a spare here.
There were more horrible Marvel video games in the 80s and 90s than there was DC. There was just so much of it. That's just how it was.
Jarvis, any chance you can read all these memos for me? Oh, don't pull that regularly scheduled maintenance crap. I know you can hear me.
Alright, so we did everything for Tony, so let's continue. But yeah, that's what the difference between the companies is. It's the easiest way to explain it. And it will always be like that. Even more so now with Disney. Disney is going to license Marvel like crazy. Before, Fox used to, you know, do all the Marvel stuff. But Disney is even more so. Like, pretty much, it won't be uncommon for you to find, like, Marvel characters show up in crossover games that aren't even connected to Marvel because of Disney now. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. DC, no. DC's always going to be selective in what DC does, because that's what DC does. Going back 30, 35 years.
You're still working on this door, huh?
Well, I just need to remove the entire junction box and reconnect.
Ah, great job, buddy. See? Wasn't so hard.
Whoop.
This place is starting to really come to life again, eh?
You fishing for a compliment?
No, never. Just making an observation.
No. There was a lot of bad DC and Marvel games on the NES. No. There were a lot more. There was more Marvel than DC, but they were both bad. With exception of the Batman games.
Fine. Thanks for helping to fix things up, Tony.
See? That wasn't so hard, was it?
You didn't have to live through the stuff I lived through. Oh my gosh, the things I've seen.
Home sweet home.
The things I've seen, and I can never unsee.
To establish an alternate power source. Chimera was built for Terrigen, but I can convert it to run on something a little less explodey.
I'm scanning the region for sources, but it'll take some time to identify potential initiator core heat signatures.
Well, in the meantime, I need a new suit. Where can I find parts to repair the fabrication unit?
I've located a good salvage spot and have sent the coordinates to the war table. When you're ready.
War table, got it. Fix the fabrication unit, get a shiny new suit, and get this bird off the ground.
No, not all of the DC games were bad in the 80s. Not all of them. I mean, they were all Batman games, don't get me wrong, but still counts as DC, even though Batman felt like a separate entity, just like the X-Men in the 90s felt like a separate entity of Marvel, because they were more popular than anything else Marvel was putting out. So X-Men, it wouldn't be uncommon for a kid to be like, oh, well, I like X-Men comics, and someone else be like, well, I like Marvel comics. Oh, I don't like Marvel, I like the X-Men. But X-Men is Marvel. But you had this mentality that they were different because it was just a stark contrast between the Avengers books and the X-Men stuff. The X-Men stuff was epic. And the Avengers books were just kind of, you know? Same thing with the 90s. The Batman books were really cool, but the other DC stuff was kind of, It's just how it was. And the Spider-Man books were pretty weird in the 90s, too. You had the the Clone Saga thing. Ugh, don't want to get into that. But, yeah. Where are we going now? Here? Whoops. Yes, I've been around a long time. Oh, there we go. That's his prototype armor, huh? Looks like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. What is my favorite Marvel film in the MCU? Probably something Captain America. Yeah, the 90s was a weird period. I agree. I didn't like the Silver Surfer show. This is what I'm saying. Like, Marvel in the 90s and the 80s, they would make a cartoon show, and they'd have like a dartboard, and they would throw, and whatever stick to the wall would get a TV show. So you had Silver Surfer, Fantastic Four, let's see, you had like some weird like futuristic Avengers, you had different Hulk shows. And all these shows, they were run on, like, Sunday morning. They were just average. They were watchable, but they were average. It wasn't like Batman the Animated Series or X-Men or Spider-Man. It was just, it was there. It was something to watch. Like, if you were homesick from church or something on Sunday, you would get to watch The Marvel Hour, you know, narrated by Stan Lee. And the most exciting thing about those shows was it was narrated by Stan Lee. For the life of me, can't tell you any episode that I saw. It was just there. And there was so much of it. There was so many Marvel cartoons in the 90s. And they were just, I don't know, they were there. It reminded me of that Phantom 2040 show, kind of. I mean, it wasn't Marvel's, well, yeah, it was kind of Marvel's fault because Stan Lee just wanted quantity over quality. There was some quality products, but not really. eventually they would get more quality stuff. Like, I liked X-Men Evolution. I thought that was really good. Spectacular Spider-Man was great, but that's when they slowed down in the mid-2000s, and they were like, okay, we're just going to invest in this one show, and then this show. We're not going to make this show, this show, this show, this show, this show, this show. It was just one or two shows, and then they, you know, kept going that route. Whereas in the 90s, it was just like, Marvel show, Marvel show, Marvel show, Marvel show, Marvel show. DC, DC, Marvel, 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 Marvel. That's just how it was. Let's go. I think Hawkeye had a cartoon too. I think he did. Blackwing, did Hawkeye have a cartoon? Or am I just thinking he had like a... Because Iron Man had 2 seasons. Favorite TV show of all time? That's hard. Okay, Hawkeye never had a cartoon. Okay. He was part of that weird Avengers show then, right?
All right, first up. No way I'm going to be any help fixing up the Chimera without my own upgrade. Jarvis, what do you got for me?
AIM is moving an experimental dropship, which could be appropriated for parts to repair the fabrication machine. Unfortunately, it's extremely well guarded.
But AIM's local defenses are designed around a large-scale air assault. If I fly in alone, using the canyon for cover, I should be able to slip through and jack the dropship.
It's risky, but I don't see an alternative at this point.
There were very few DC shows. They were all quality shows, though.
The dropship's last known location to your HUD. The canyon walls prevent me from fully confirming the intel. I suggest you work quickly.
Well, I'm not exactly rocking a state-of-the-art suit, but it should get me there in one piece. 2, max.
Batman the Animated Series lasted from 1992 until 1996 when it was taken off the air by Fox Kids. Superman the Animated Series was on, what was it, 96 until 98? And then you had the new Batman Superman adventures come on for a while. Then Batman Beyond came out in 1999 from 2000. Justice League cartoon show was 2001 to 2003. The Batman in 2004 was okay. It felt like a Marvel show. Like it was watchable, but it didn't feel like a quality show. It was like a toy commercial. That's what the Marvel shows felt like. Like outside of X-Men and the Spider-Man stuff, like they just felt like they were selling toys or something like that. And the 2004 Batman show was just very toyetic. I really couldn't get into it. I tried, but it was just kind of weird. I was also much older when that show came out. I was a I would have been a sophomore in college when No, I was a junior in college when the Batman came out. That was the year Amber and I got engaged. So I didn't really pay attention to it much. I was working, I was getting out of college. It didn't interest me. I was just kind of like, yeah, this is no animated series, this is lame. And we loved to death the Justice League show. We watched that all the time. And the fact that that show was prime time, oh, that was so cool. X-Men was actually good enough in the 90s to get primetime specials because it was that good. But I think X-Men would have done a lot better if it was a primetime show. Just like animated series probably would have done really well too, because it could be both for kids and adults. That's just my 2 cents. I still remember when X-Men got a primetime special on Fox. They did it twice. And it was amazing. It was like, whoa. This is cool. Oh, I did something wrong. Blackwing, were you, do you remember that, or you were too young? Like the X-Men primetime specials?
You have 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds for what? Where am I going? 30 seconds for what? I'm lost! Hello? What? What? Oh. Oh, you never got to experience that? Oh, dude. What about the Fantastic Four show? That thing was so lame. Yeah, I failed. Fantastic Four show was so boring. It had a cool theme song, though, and it was narrated by Stan Lee. Question, Mr. Kwing. Why have Batman villains not faced execution from the law? Also, much love. Because they're not arrested by police officers. They're citizen arrest. So they can't really be prosecuted. Well, no, it's more complex than that. Because they were arrested by a vigilante and not the police, well, there's all kinds of legal stuff involved with that. The only thing that can really happen to them is they go to a psych ward, psych hospital, or whatever they call it.
It's impossible to say at this stage. Possibly rather a lot. Karma is not my friend.
At least that's what how they used to explain it in the 90s. I don't know if that same stuff applies today or not. Ow. I am not very good at this level. Ah!
That's funny. Make the AI sassy, I said.
Oof!
I said.
I think they even explained it in the animated series why all these people are not, like, killed for all the terrible things they do. I think it has to do with the vigilante thing.
Gotcha. Look at all this. Which nation state is AIM planning to go to war with?
Those munitions also appear similar to your designs.
Makes the guy in order want to blow them up.
I do not like the Tom King run. I really don't like Tom King. No! Garrett didn't get to experience those when they aired. Might want to listen to Jarvis next time. Yeah. Anyone like the Transformers cartoons? G1 for life.
That elevator goes to the landing pad we need.
Gotcha. Look at all this. Which nation
The Batman wasn't bad, it just wasn't as good as the animated series. It was there for little ones. It didn't have the same type of appeal. It actually didn't have the same people working on it from the animated series either. The entire show was animated, and I believe anime was the big inspiration for that show. A lot of the storylines for the Batman were based on 90s Batman books, and 90s Batman books were weird. So, yeah. A lot of strange stuff. Am I doing this right? I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. I am Iron Man. Get out of here with that purple sauce. Purple suit. Ooh. Aw, you fell down before I could do something cool. Your turn. I don't like you, Mr. Beekeeper. What's going on? Seriously? Ow. Ah ha ha.
the elevator.
Fun! Also, I could just tell you guys something real quick. So, based on the fact that Disney owns Marvel, like, you're gonna have way more Marvel video games than DC, because Disney realizes that there's so much money to be made in video games, so they're gonna keep that whole quantity over quality. So they'll release a ton of Marvel games, and like out of all those Marvel releases, like 1 or 2 of those will be gems, and like the other ones will just be kind of average. Because Disney is smart. And video games make a lot of money.
Let's get the dropship and get gone before AIM brings
What we need DC to do, though, is to actually release a game every 2 or 3 years.
would relish the chance to dance on your grave. Thanks, Jarvis. Now I'm stuck with a mental image of George doing the robot on my headstone. Apologies, sir.
Wait, did I spell the name of the game wrong? The Avenge? No, it's right there. It's Avengers.
The dropship should be just up ahead. Well, this place looks homey. I find this amount of stored weaponry somewhat disturbing.
Yeah, me too. Who are they going to war with?
Can we confirm the dropship's location yet? I'm afraid not. Where the hell is my dropship? Scanning. The dropship was moved to a more secure location ahead. We can't get there before it takes off. We can if we overcharge the suit by 300% and take the direct route. Sir, you might literally explode, and that canyon is treacherous. Sure, but I feel the need for speed. Do it, Goose, and play something fast.
Uh-oh, that's copyrighted.
Whoa!
Oh, no, 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 no. Actually, you know what? We'll just mute it completely. Whoa!
Your suit won't last forever. This suit's all I've got left after George burned Golden Acres to the ground. I'm not losing it.
Okay, this way. Whoa!
Gloves are making weird noises. Unsurprising. You just lost an acoustic dampening circuit. All systems are red. You don't say. I think my elbows are on fire.
Your elbow caught on fire. Thanks for the super chats. I'll read that in a second.
This is my shot to make up for A-Day, help the kid, and, if I'm honest, stick it to Georgie boy. You're damn right I'll keep going. Watch out. Their artillery's targeting you. Incoming. On it!
Woohoo!
Dropship shielded. Use all the juice left in the suit to get an EMP burst ready for me to trigger.
EMP? There we go.
Made it. Jarvis. Yes, sir. I've scanned the dropship and it contains the needed parts to repair the Chimera's fabrication machine. Excellent. Let's check in on the kids and head home.
Did you see the Justice League TV show? Of course I did. I grew up, well, I didn't grow up watching it. I saw it when I was in college. Really?
Well, that was fun.
Because I've actually emailed Nick several times asking him to work again. I would be down with it.
Glad to see
I'd
that
pay him.
battery upgrade kicked in. Now let's take a peek at our loot. Ah, we hit the jackpot, buddy.
You talk to him again, tell him I'll pay him.
To fix the fabrication machine.
Glad to hear it. Especially as your current suit is...
I still have scripts.
How would you put it?
He's a very talented actor. I'm surprised he's not in the industry, like, personally.
I thought this tech looked familiar. These are all based on my designs.
Some are near exact.
They're sure taking advantage of the Stark tech acquisition. I was kind of hoping they'd just sit on the assets.
Man, seeing Nick's name really brought back memories. Holy crap. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you can get a hold of Nick, I would love to work with the guy again. I haven't talked to him in probably 6 years. 7 years. Yeah, 6 or 7 years. He was in voice actor school. Oh, gosh, I need to go back to... No, I don't need to get anything off my chest. I've said my piece.
The big guy's looking a little peaked. Something.
It's complicated.
I can whistle and do multivariable integrals in my head at the same time, man. Try me.
Long story short, Cap's death really affected Hulk.
Wait, are you saying the big guy is depressed?
Unstable, confused, not as focused.
Okay, let's keep an eye on that situation.
Thanks for the super chat. Maybe you see Tony a little bit like yourself in him? Charm, his wit, insatiable desire to indiscriminately murder MEs? MEs? I mean, you do realize, again, I mean, you're bringing up something weird. But we were at war with a certain nation. Just like we were at war with a certain nation when Iron Man's origin was done. It wouldn't really make sense for Iron Man to go and kill a bunch of Russians because we're not fighting the Russians right now. You know? Please don't bring that up.
How do I look, kid? Presentable?
Marvel and Smash Brothers.
Charming.
You cleaned up nice. Smell a lot better, too.
I don't usually like Iron Man, but I like this version of him.
First impression.
Oh, no, it was pretty good. You earned a lot of points with that scrappy suit stunt.
Yeah, rule of thumb, people, just don't bring up the past. Change topic. Okay. Villains that Red Hood has killed. Also Red Hood over Batman, the hero Gotham deserves. Red Hood's killed a lot of people. I mean, technically he just killed somebody recently. Although whether or not that's canon is anybody's guess. But... Hello.
Wait, you liked me the first time we met? What does it take to get on your bad side?
Well, Tarleton and Monica tried to kidnap me. Hulk chased me through the Chimera, and... Bruce took my blood while
thanks for the super chat, Nick.
Okay,
Just
life lesson.
try not to bring up any
Hang out
crazy
with people
stuff.
who have low expectations.
Very funny, you two.
What is the main objective of the Avengers game? It's to bring the Avengers back. Khan here. Khan is more or less trying to bring back the team because, you know, she knows that Captain America was murdered. So her interacting with all these different Avengers, you know, brings things back to the center. Oh! What's this? Iconic armor. There we go. Yeah, Red Hood killed somebody recently, but let's not talk about that if people haven't read the comic yet.
That is more like it. Don't it look amazing, Jarvis? Take my picture.
Well done, sir.
How much money does YouTube take from super chats and memberships? It's about 25%. Something like that.
Finally feeling like my old self.
Along with the fabrication machine, I've managed to route power to various other areas, including the inventory vault. I'm detecting some old equipment in your vault, sir. Should I incinerate it?
What? No. That's not trash, Jarvis. It's my stuff. I'll go take a look.
As you wish.
Wait, what stuff? Yeah, well, super chats are kind of like tips that YouTubers get. And what's great about them, say a company does like a copyright claim against you. Why do people hate Kamala? I don't know if they hate her. Maybe they just find her annoying. I don't know. Where was I? Oh, yeah, the super chat thing. So super chats, say a video gets copyright claimed, right? So if your video got content ID or whatever, and a publisher, like, say, that rock music that was in this video, easily could be pulled and get content ID. Your super chat, Nick, and other people's, is how I got paid for this video. If, in theory, that the video gets pulled. Or not pulled. If it gets claimed and I didn't make anything. Because the super chats and the memberships, they go directly to the YouTuber, whereas opposed to the revenue is ad revenue, and that comes from another agency. Make sense? And so, of course, YouTube takes a cut of memberships and of super chats and sticker chats. But they don't take that much. Twitch takes a higher cut. And there was one other streaming service that also took a higher cut. And it took me years to actually get Google to admit it, because whenever I would do a massive live stream and make like $50 or $100 or $200 like on that stream, and then that stream would get copyrighted, Google, because I was so worried about it, because I kid you not, I did a Shenmue stream last year. Technically last year, it was like January. I got like $600 in super chats. Video got claimed. I'm freaking out. I'm talking to Google because it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't make that money. But I did make that money because Google took a percentage of that. And even though this company in Japan claimed the video, and the video made like $60 or whatever, the super chat money went to another aspect of my revenue. Just like with the whole COPPA thing, I lost 35% of my income. And the members and stuff are what's keeping the channel sustained, and also keeping the ad revenue and the CPM high. Without all these factors, YouTubers would be kind of dead in the water now with all the different changes. So you guys, the super chatters and the members, you have a very, very important role on YouTube, just like if you were over on Twitch. But it's super annoying to have your income slashed. I'll tell you that right now. That makes a whole level of stress for me that a lot of people have no idea. Because, you know, I wish I was smart years ago and I made that Patreon 4 or 5 years ago and did some other things, because I relied on YouTube revenue for 10, 12 years. And YouTube revenue can change in an instant. And they don't even tell you what you've done to, like, bypass community guidelines either. They just say, you violated community guidelines. Okay. What guideline? Oh, you violated community guidelines. Okay. Which one? Community guidelines. Okay. See what I mean? Alright, where are we going now? Oh! Wait, what? There's a person here? How? No, it's got to be like a robot or something. There's no way there's another person here. What?
Hey, Avenger. I got a job for you.
Hey there. I was told S.H.I.E.L.D. was in the
How?
house.
I'm Agent Ella.
Don't they have like a security
I'll be
system?
your point of contact for S.H.I.E.L.D. day to day. If you ever have any spare cycles, come see me. There's plenty that needs doing.
Very nice to meet you, Morales. I
Morales?
need parts to get this old girl in the air. Maybe I can kill two birds with one stone? Help out my old S.H.I.E.L.D. pals while I'm at it?
Here's the info we have. Hopefully it's enough.
Is she related to Miles Morales? Or is it just like a coincidence?
I knew we could count on you. Excellent. Thank you. Good work. Keep this up and I might start sleeping again.
Sir, a new S.H.I.E.L.D. representative has joined us and is now stationed in the Commons area.
Yeah, no. Not ready to crack open that project yet.
What's that project? I want to know what that is. Did you just say somebody else is here? You're on. Say something. Aw.
Hello, Avenger. Ready for the new you?
What's this?
Think of me as your second closet.
Oh, these are skins. And emotes, right? Okay. I obviously can't buy these. How do I exit? How do I? Yeah.
Isn't that one amazing? So worth it.
Okay. Cool.
Agent Levine is on the hangar deck. If you have a moment, he can likely assist in further upgrades of your equipment.
How are all these people getting on here? Ah, whatever. You know what? It doesn't matter.
Oh, over here.
You would prefer Carol Danvers to be Ms. Marvel? I liked her better as Ms. Marvel too.
Nothing this time? That's A-okay.
Okay.
Sir, my heat signatures scans have detected two potential sources of initiator cores.
Potential. Why potential?
Unfortunately, due to AIM security systems, determining the actual source of the heat signatures at this range is impossible.
Another word I don't like. Okay, then we double our chances. Bruce, Kamala, meet me at the war table.
We're on our way.
Okay, this way. Wait, no, there's something there. No, never mind. Nothing there. Oh no, the stream's not done yet. We got more to do. Especially now that we got Iron Man in his spiffy suit here. Montanui, what? All I know is every clip I've seen of Kamala, she's always fangirling, and I want to break... Oh! I mean, I'll admit, she's annoying, but I don't think it's okay to hit girls. They're supposed to be the fairer sex, and guys aren't, you know. I mean, you can yell at a girl or whatever, but I wouldn't hit her. It's not a very gentleman thing to do. Are you related to Miles Morales by chance?
We really need your help on this one.
Maybe.
You have no idea how much this helps.
Okay. You made me laugh, Montanui, though. Made me laugh. Are you biting your fingers, Bruce? Hey! Hey! Why you have your head down? What are you looking at? You were just biting your fingers, dude. Yep, there he goes! He's biting his hand again. That's a terrible habit. She's not related to Miles Morales. Thank you, Blackwing. Appreciate it. Keeping me honest. Eastern Seaboard. What is that? Fugitive holding? Let's go here. What up?
All right, guys, we've got work to do.
Nice suit.
Touché.
How can we help?
Jarvis has found a couple heat signatures that might be concentrations of initiator cores, but they're in completely separate locations.
Marital advice?
Time is of
After the
essence.
cutscene.
We're going to need to hit both locations.
Although I'm not an expert.
Bruce, you and Kamala need to search the outskirts of the Badlands while I investigate a city on the eastern seaboard. Hopefully one of these spots yield us those initiator cores.
You got it.
Cutscene over? Marital advice. Okay. About, what did you say, Nick?
Jarvis, how much longer?
Approaching the
Not to get
location
personal.
shortly, sir.
Great. We gotta find those
How
initiator
do
cores and
you-
get back to fixing. It's only a matter of time
That's
before
when
AIM
living
pinpoints
with
the Chimera's location, and we need our base of operations up and running. Oh, I look so good in this suit.
Dashing.
I agree,
sir.
Blackwing.
You are right.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer the last part, but I'll talk about how you can. Oh, yeah, the other part is kind of.
Where is everyone?
Seems AIM has
Yeah, I'm not
evacuated
gonna
the
talk
city
about
due to heavy inhuman activity.
private
Sounds like an excuse
marital
to
things.
experiment on dangerous technology.
How do you handle fights when living with someone? Well, I'm assuming it's a girl.
Initiator cores could
I'm assuming it's a girl.
Expect resistance upon your
I've always been with that mentality, don't let the sun set on your anger. So if Amber and I got into a tiff, I would make sure that before we went to bed that we kind of worked it out as best we could. Because you don't want her to cry herself to sleep, because one, seeing a woman cry is never good. And two, women never forget. If you don't fix it before they go to sleep, and you think after you go to sleep it's over, oh, no. No, 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 no. Women are like a walking computer, my friend. They remember everything that you don't, and then some. Mm-hmm. Their brains are designed to know everything that you've done wrong, and how often you did it wrong. So it's important as a dude to make sure that, you know, you try to work things out as best you can. Even if you're right, you need to, you know, find some common ground. And hopefully, you know, things don't escalate too much. Like, shouting matches are never fun. But, you know, I've always tried to be as patient as possible. And, you know, very few things make me actually yell. It's happened. I've lost my temper on occasion, but I tend to try to look at things as calmly as possible. And, you know, remember that this is the person that I am spending the rest of my life with, however long that is. and fighting is never fun, but you just have to do your best. And, you know, do your best to listen, too. That's important. Because they usually have a lot to say. So, I mean, and as guys, sometimes it's easy to get really distracted. Like, oh my gosh, when is this woman going to stop talking? Because I've already spaced out like 5 minutes ago. She's still going. Her mouth's moving. What'd I do? You gotta do your best to listen, even if, you know, she makes you space out even more. In my case, it's a lot harder for me to listen because of ADD. So I'm like easily distracted, or which is always kind of going up against Amber and me sometimes, is I want to be really good husband and hear her out and, you know, everything that she heard, but I mostly get the bullet points version of what she says. Mostly. And from those bullet point versions, I, you know, formulate a strategy, and hopefully it's successful. Because sometimes I might have missed a key, what's the word I'm looking for? Missed a key component to whatever the argument was, and then it can spiral out of control even more. So listen, don't shout at each other as much as possible. Try to find some common ground. Also, you know, to make up, you could watch something that, or we watch shows, or we, you know, talk about common interests and things like that. Sometimes prior to the zombie apocalypse, I would take her out for ice cream, or, you know, something simple that I could do that wouldn't be very expensive, but the gesture would mean a lot to her. Amber loves ice cream. Amber likes going for walks. She likes cute things. So what works for my girl won't necessarily work for your girl. So you have to really understand, you know, what type of woman you have in your life, because my advice won't necessarily help out as much, because I've had to formulate my own plans and contingency strategies to deal with my wife of almost 15 years. And some of them don't work.
Anyone else nearby?
Amber is of Viking descent, so she can get kind of fiery. Not gonna lie. And I am, you know, very passive aggressive, so it's just it's an interesting pairing that somehow works. That's all I'm gonna say. And we've been together a long time. Long time. As for the other part of your question, I can't answer that. So hope that helps. If it does, cool. If not, I tried. I tried. Hello. Well, I mean, how you get a woman's attention is you listen to her. I can also give you guys some other lame advice, but you probably won't believe me. Women really like romance books. They like being the princess or the heroine of their own story in life. They like when guys are attentive to them, but they're not like simps. So, I mean, I guess you could be, don't be a simp. Ooh, fly through the ring. Yay! And that doesn't really change with age. They like when guys pay attention to them. And if you are really good to them, then, you know, they pursue you. You don't have to pursue them. But you have to listen to what they like and, you know, things like that. Marriage is one of the hardest things that you will ever do in your life, but it's also one of the most rewarding things. But it's something that you're going to have to constantly level up. And you're going to have to do a lot of grinding. Because, like, the battlefield changes all the time. They say love is a battlefield because it is. I probably love my wife more now than I did than when we got married all those years ago. But she is a constantly changing creature that I have to constantly adapt and change my strategies all the time. And listen very attentively so I don't screw up as much. Does that make sense? Does that help any of the guys in the chat a little bit? Or I mean I don't know how qualified I am to talk about this stuff, but that's what works for me. Ouch. Oof. I am not very good at talking and playing. What am I supposed to be doing right now? Besides getting blasted by robots. I know I'm doing something wrong. Whoa! Hotel vacancy. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? Ouch! Ooh, yeah. Why do people bring up Viking DNA like it's so... I don't know. Viking DNA is scary. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't believe, you know, Viking descendants were fiery, and then I met Amber. And she is very much like a little Viking. That's why she's not allowed a spear. For fear of my own life. I don't know, your, you know, ancestry does, basically kind of show what kind of person you are a little bit. I mean, you're related to stuff like that. And the Vikings were known for, you know, Viking-y stuff. The way their personality is, how they like to learn things, all kinds of stuff. Also, she was obsessed with Vikings, like, half her life. Still is. I just recently got her some new Viking books or something recently. She really likes that stuff. She loves to learn a lot. Amber never stops learning. Ever. Right now she's reading about some ancient Chinese civilization. I don't know. She's like, Luke, can I have this book? It's like, okay. And then whether I want to know about it or not, she'll... when I'm grinding in a game, or if I'm just like eating my dinner, she'll sit down and she'll tell me all about whatever book she's reading, because she finds it fascinating. So I do my best to try to listen to her, even though I think it's like incredibly boring, and I have literally fallen asleep when she's told me stuff, depending on like how late I've been up. That's why we have a rule in this house that depending on how long I've been awake, you know, prior to getting the new computer, that Amber could not really go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about some type of ancient dead civilization, because I would literally fall asleep sitting up. I would look awake, but I was out. So, and then that would mean no videos were done, because I literally passed out at my keyboard, and time would literally pass by, and it would be morning, and she'd still be talking about it. So, like, sometimes I would get kind of like certain points to what she was saying, but at the same time I'd be annoyed because I'd wake up and lo and behold 4 hours had passed by. And she just never stops learning. She loves it. She encourages me to learn about stuff too. I'm learning about Shinobi currently a little bit more. I got like a couple books from when I did the Ghost of Tsushima thing. I bought a bunch of books I'm reading. So, yeah. Am I supposed to go this way? There's a big yellow thingy here. Does that help at all, Nick, or are you more confused than ever now? So I think I had a point to this, but I don't remember anymore. To be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing in the game anymore. Something. I gotta go where those weird diamond thingies are. This looks important.
Get me in range of their pop-up access junction for
Ow.
and I'll get us in. Keep AIM's units out of range or the hack may be disrupted.
Wait, you're gonna what? You're kidding. Seriously? You're just playing, right? Ow. Did I call him Cyborg? I don't remember calling Iron Man Cyborg. Maybe I did. Because I said Booyah? Booyah's awesome. Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down there, buddy.
I'm making progress.
Yeah, Amber's my shield maiden. Uh-huh. If this was ancient times, Amber would follow me into battle. Yes, she would. She would probably do a lot better than me. Sometimes I don't like some of the stuff she did. Like, we had a scare for the zombie plague, the Rona, and there was like a maintenance guy or somebody who came to our house who supposedly had it or whatever, and I was worried that I had it, and Amber didn't care. She just like kissed me like right away, and she was like, "Now I have it too." I'm like, "What? Like, you crazy?" So I mean, that's the kind of girl Amber is. And that was like back in like, I don't know, I'm trying to remember what month that happened. Quite a while ago. Was it? What? What's going on? Ouch! What was that thing? Should you get Ghost of Tsushima or the Avengers? Avengers. No, wait, no. Tsushima. Like, wait, isn't there more waves of enemies? I mean, if I use the Hulkbuster on weaker enemies, doesn't that, like, deplete it? And if there's, like, say, bigger enemies coming my way that I'm gonna struggle with, wouldn't I want to take out the small enemies first before calling in the Hulkbuster? I just have a feeling like there's gonna be, like, more waves of these enemies, and if I use the Hulkbuster right away, I'm going to be screwed later on. Am I wrong in assuming this? Or that kind of feels like this wave is building up to, like, monster enemies are going to pop up. I can't really just... Alright, I'll summon it. But I think this is going to... I think I'm going to regret this. But whatever, you guys know better than me.
Get me in range of their pop-up access junction for long enough, and I'll get us
First things first, no more lasers.
out of range or the hack may be disrupted.
Lasers are mean. Oh, there's a health thingy up here. There we go. Alright, so we got a health thing over there, we got a health thing over there. Ow, that was a bomb.
I'm making progress. Stay in range of the junction and keep aim away.
Okay. Do I have any skills I can buy? Ooh, I have skills. Okay, let's do this. What is this? Repulsor strike. Laser beams. Hold what? L2 and then R2. What is this? Ooh, rockets? Micro rockets? I like micro rockets. Can I have those? What's this? More rockets. More lasers. No, that's lame. No. 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 I don't like that. What is this? I like that. I want to like that. Ooh. With rockets equipped. How do I equip rockets? I don't know how to equip them though. With lasers equipped? Combat. That's like an uppercut. No. There was a combo move. Let's do this. That looks cool. Can't go wrong with combos, right? Yeah. Improve combo. Ow. That wasn't it. 1, 2, 3. Triangle. Shoot. Okay, you know what? Let's try this Hulk thing. Wait, no, land! Land, you idiot! Land! Land! Gosh! Jarvis! Alright!
I'm through the first firewall.
Okay. I knew it! I knew they were gonna send a big one! I knew it! See? See? I said it's a wave thing! Good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's bad. Please be only one big thing. No. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, something's different. Anything good is... different is good. Stop spawning!
So now that I've reached the aim,
Oh, okay.
my improved readings of the heat signatures suggest that this may in fact be a much larger power source.
So, not initiator cores?
It's difficult to say, but our detected intrusion has caused AIM to initiate a self-destruct sequence. And based on the size of the heat signature...
Let's not do that again.
It could level a few blocks?
That is correct, sir.
Well, AIM's not destroying another city on my watch.
Command cross to switch to rockets? Oh! Ah! Wasn't there another one, though? Oh, I see. Okay, that's pretty cool. This looks very familiar. This was in the beta, wasn't it? Feels like it was. Weird. This location was. Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Okay, let's see what all the fuss is about, shall we?
Okay. Thanks for the heads up, guys. Sorry that took so long. Oh. Okay, now what?
You can assume it will be well protected.
No welcome banners. Got it.
Ow. I'm just gonna go to where the diamond thingy is. Wait, where did the diamond thingy go?
Whatever's behind these doors, AIM's willing to destroy everything to hide it.
Whoops.
Oh no. Not good, not good at all. This is my arc reactor technology, but supersized. This could level cities. What is AIM thinking? Oh. Hello there, handsome.
Night, Blackwing. Thanks so much, man.
Sir, the reactors are becoming increasingly unstable. You must shut it.
See you tomorrow.
Taking out those amplifiers are the only way to shut it down.
Ow, 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 ow.
Several more cores to go, sir. A good job one of these days would not go unappreciated.
Jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, health! Okay, you know, let's go to the path less traveled right now. No enemies here, so... Okay, let's go over here. Ow.
Good job, sir. See, was that so hard?
Ow. Probably an easier way to do this, but I don't know it. Whoa. Why is he glowing red? Okay, time to go. Bye. Health. Sweet. That can't be good. Ha!
Congratulations, sir. You've successfully destroyed the arc reactor.
Well, that's not something I ever expected to hear you say. Let's salvage what we can and get out of here.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, just, you know, I made it for all the right reasons. That's what I told myself. Look what happened. Terrigen reactor, A-Day.
That's right, Zero Blade.
I can't control what other people do with my tech, but I can't pretend it's out of my hands anymore.
I'm proud of you, sir.
Yeah. I'm proud of me too. Speaking of trouble, Bruce, Kamala, any luck with those initiator cores?
Working on it.
Do you think you could sell a PS Vita if it has one small crack? Yeah, you should be able to sell it. I mean, as long as the system works. It's going to dip in value a little bit, but it's still worth trying to sell it.
Tony, we've been searching for hours, but there's one area I've been avoiding. We're just about there. It's a bit of a hotbed for AIM activity. I'm gonna have to bring out the big guy.
The only thing I've heard about the new Batman in Gotham Knights is it's a new actor. I don't believe it's Roger Craig Smith. I know that AV posted something either today or the other day showing the actor he thinks it is, but I don't know if that's the guy or not. I do know it's a new actor.
Okay, kids. Counting on you finding this second heat signature. Hopefully it yields us a bounty of initiator cores. It won't be long till AIM pinpoints the location of the Chimera, and without a base of operations... Yeah, well, we won't have much of a chance. So, don't let me down. And good luck.
That's a lot of pressure.
No, it's... Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I can't let Mr. Stark down. Jarvis, where should I start?
The second heat signature has a few scattered spots surrounding a rather large center, suggesting a significant concentration of potential initiator cores. It must be stored in a single location. A structure, perhaps.
Got it.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Shockmutt 2. Got eyes on anything? All clear here.
Oh, just because this is on my mind, the person who brought up the Joker actor I used to work for, if you're still watching, I'm not mad at you or anything. It stirred up like some things in my head, which are still there, unresolved. But I would like to know if Nick is still using his same email address, because I will write him a proper email asking if he wants to start working. Because I would be thrilled to see his take on, you know, this new universe of Batman characters. Because they're not going to sound like the same stuff that we heard in Arkham, and doesn't really have like an animated series feel to it.
It appears Dr. Banner has been struggling with the
So, if I don't remember your name who did the super chat, but if you could get a hold of Nick for me, that would be awesome. I would be so thankful, because I still have his old contact info.
Of course. Bruce feels guilty.
It seems they all do, Miss Khan.
Found a tech stash in section 12. Junking it.
Alright, where to now? Yeah, I know AV said that the Batman is a new actor too, and he says it's the did I do something wrong? He says it's Assassin's Creed character. I mean, I've been telling you guys that it was a new person for a long time, but he might know more than me. That Arkham Videos Discord of his is pretty poppin'. He's got a lot of different people on there. Really good at figuring stuff out, as well as, I think there's a few WB contacts who are on that Discord, too. And WB Games Montreal people. I've snuck around on his Discord once in a while. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I would appreciate it, guys, because it was... Amber and I loved working with him. I'll tell you a little secret. Like, how the Joker, or how that, oh, what was the name of that? How A Matter of Family should have ended. I originally had... I had written that like story or that fanfic or whatever with Nick's Joker voice in mind when I was doing it, and everybody said they really liked my characterization of the Joker. I was borrowing based on Nick's mannerisms as the Joker because like his Joker was just so good, so it was a lot easier to write and to send those scripts to him because it felt like I was dealing with the Joker. It was so cool. Boom. Am I doing this right? Or am I totally lost again? Dang it! You know when that little white dot is not where you want it to be, that means I'm doing something wrong. Wait. This looks good. Not now, shield guy. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Is this right? Ooh. You don't know how you feel about the guy who played Mr. Negative being Red Hood? Why? Because you'll hear Mr. Negative in your head, or you had a different person in mind to do the voice of Red Hood? Like you wanted Troy Baker or the guy from Under the Red Hood? I mean, I haven't heard his take on Jason yet. I mean, I'm gonna reserve judgment until I hear what he sounds like. I'm not a super fan of the actress or the voice of Barbara Gordon in Gotham Knights. I would have preferred they would have gotten someone that sounds kind of like Barbara. That's just me. Ah! Uh-oh. Not cool, not cool, not cool. There we go. Ah, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Did more of these yahoos show up? Uh-uh. Yeah, they did. Stop that. Boom. Yeah, I agree. Very juvenile sounding. I think they should have gotten the lady from Arkham Origins. She would work better. There we go. Satisfying. What? My inventory is full. Well, that's just peachy. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay, so we'll just get rid of all this stuff then. This. Why is this? Really? Why does this feel so familiar? What game? Marvel Strike Force, maybe? I've played a game like this where you have to dump all your stuff. Oh! Oh! I know what this is reminiscent to. What's the name of that superhero game? Give me a second. DC Universe. DC Universe makes you drop stuff. Makes you, empty out your inventory and stuff. That's what this feels like. I didn't like that. Yeah. That's what it feels like. I knew I'd recognize that. Do not like that. Yeah, I don't like that. No, it's not reminiscent to Injustice. Injustice doesn't have you, like, dumping gear and stuff like that, does it? DC Universe makes you do it. A lot. And it's annoying. It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, having full inventory sucks. Yeah, I don't like that. That's annoying. I mean, all the RPG elements in this kind of remind me a little bit of Strike Force and DC Universe. Does anybody still play Marvel Strike Force? Anybody at all, or... I actually have a friend that works there now. I have a couple friends that work for Marvel Strike Force. Former journalists. How's it going? I still have no interest to look at the game anymore, but I think it's kind of cool that they work for that now. Considering some of them used to dump on mobile games back in the day. Calling mobile games inferior to video games. And now they work for mobile companies. That to me, irony is funny. I'm not going to say who they are, but it's hilarious. I don't know if they still think that way or not, though. But, yeah. Do you play Fortnite? I don't want people to know I play Fortnite. I play Fortnite with my subscribers over on my Let's Play channel. People send me skins and stuff, and I do things with the game. I'm terrible at it, though. If it wasn't for my posse of people following me around in my matches, I would lose every time. No lie. I'm not ashamed to admit it either. I do not carry a team. I am not not really a survivor or anything like that, but my subscribers on that channel like playing the game, so I play it with them, just like they like playing Smash Brothers or whatever. I try to do my best with the community that I have. If they're interested in that, I play it. But I don't play it personally, no. Just on my live streams. I don't want people to know I play Fortnite. That was supposed to be a t-shirt. I'm serious.
Target spotted. That's the Hulk. We need backup out here.
Hey, look, it's the Rocketeer.
I don't like the look of these guys. They aren't the normal AIM tin cans.
Miss Khan, I believe they may be part of a group who call
Ah!
themselves a radical anti-superhero organization.
Great.
Aww. Hulk. 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 Thank you. Alright, these guys are annoying. Yeah, thanks, Hulk. Can I punch you? Hold still so I can punch you! Oh gosh. I don't think this game should be getting as much hate as it is, but I also don't think the game should be getting as much overhype as it is, because it's just a fun game, but it's not like an amazing game. It's okay, but I think that the overhype and the being angry about it is just unnecessary, because it's a decent game that, you know, people are gonna have fun playing and then literally move on to the next game. Like, you'll have your hardcore group of people that'll play this game for months and months and months and months, and you'll have people that'll just play through the story, and then that's it. I'm kind of in line with the people that are just gonna play the story and move on to the next game. It doesn't, for me, yes, it has a ton of content, but other than looking at the DLC stories and stuff like that, yeah, I'm not really going to be spending a lot of time with this one. Probably not. That could change. It depends how many games get delayed and there's nothing else coming out. Uh-oh. I'm kind of a purist when it comes to beat-em-ups. I don't like 3D beat-em-ups. I like 2D. Is it, you know, it feels like an action game, but only once in a while. It feels more like a beat-em-up game that I need to worry about my partner bringing me back to life if I die, instead of just, you know, fighting enemies based on skill and things like that. That's just what I see when I play this, especially when, you know, you're going in with a group of people. You're just relying on your friends to keep you alive. Which is fine, if, you know, that's the type of game you want to play. I like playing games solo, so. Whoop! Ow. Can I leapfrog over this guy? No. Ow. Oh, ouch. That was unnecessary. Okay, that was pretty cool. Ow. Oh no! Hulk! Yeah, this game can be co-op. Hulk! Revive me, you fool! What?!
They burnt out the core. They're trying to destroy as many as possible.
Then we must hurry.
Did we get a core?
Target spotted.
Simpsons arcade game was so good back in the day. That was a lot of fun. What do you think about Tim Drake being Batman in Gotham Knights? It could happen. I mean, one of the sole reasons why they brought Tim Drake into the fold is based on that idea that he could be Batman. Oh, come on. Ah! Hulk! Thanks for the super chat, Rough Duck. Oh, gosh. I do not like you. Can I, like, target them in the air? No? Alright, you know what? Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Wait, didn't I? I thought I took you all Rocketeer guys down. No? Man, you guys are like mosquitoes. Ow! Okay, this is bad. Move it, move it, move it. Seriously? Okay, alright. Health, please. Oh, God. Hulk, actually, you know, help. That would be good. You and your cheeky teleporting. Stop that. Satisfying. Another wave? Oh my gosh, that's annoying. And he has a flamethrower. Of course he does. What? Ouch. Uh-oh. Alright, you know what? This is not working out! Alright, you're done. Ow! Just this guy left. Wouldn't getting behind him actually take him down? Thank you. Woo! All right. And the magic jacket is back.
We have scavenged every part of this desert by now. It's not gonna be enough.
Am I alone?
Gotham Knights is based after the New 52.
What?
Where are all the other Inhumans? Why aren't they fighting back? I've seen the resistance symbols. I've heard rumors of a rebellion, but still nothing. I don't feel sick at all. I've never felt more alive. What if I'm wrong?
I know what Dad feels like. These powers are a part of us. And all I do know, it's a lot better if you just embrace that. Or something like that.
My dad used to say the same thing.
Well, he's a smart guy.
The best.
You should.
Why is Nightwing not red? If it's based on New 52 storylines? Because people don't like the red costume. It's not popular.
Okay.
Stay where you are.
Oh, man.
A kid and an old guy. All right. Dr. Pym will see you now.
Hank Pym?
Ah, Ant-Man!
Hank?
Bruce.
What are you doing out here?
Could ask you the same thing.
Oh, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Kamala, this is...
Dr. Hank Pym.
Ant-Man?
That was, another life. Follow me.
Okay, so this is the heat signature we've been searching for.
We have been salvaging weapons, robots, aim tech, anything we can to build up our defenses.
Think you could spare some of these initiator cores? You know, help out a helicarrier in need of some TLC?
I imagine we can make some arrangements.
Thank you very much.
What is this place?
We call it the Anthill.
Oh.
Not my idea. I think it was one of our anonymous hackers, Tiny Dancer.
No way. So they're all...
Inhumans, yes. Many of them were prisoners at an AIM facility.
I guess they were fighting back after all.
Make yourself at home. We've got lots to catch up on.
Well, there's Ant-Man. Or Ant-Man. Gosh, words.
More than I ever imagined.
Maybe Scott Lang is Ant-Man. Hank Pym is just retired.
Oh, hey. Banner's buddy. You got a sec?
No.
You're the portal guy.
That would be me. Theo, the portal guy, at your service.
I'm Kamala. Your powers are awesome.
Oh, thanks. But you should talk to Sarah. She's up ahead next to the big surveillance screen and is dying to meet you.
Me? Okay.
Welcome to the Anthill, a little home of misfits.
Wow, there's a lot of Inhumans. Cool. They have robots. Why do they have robots? Where is Sarah? You're not Sarah.
You were in San Francisco on A-Day?
Bingo. Me and my sister both.
Sister? Where is she?
Rolling around here somewhere. You'll know her when you see her.
I will. Anybody else getting kind of like a Destiny vibe from this a little bit? Anybody even play Destiny? She's in a wheelchair. Oh. Let's explore some more.
You mentioned we. Just you and Kamala?
Yeah, no. Tony's back on the Chimera.
So you two are talking again, eh?
Something like that? Actually, I have Kamala to thank. She was the one who found the big guy.
Interesting. Were you stuck again?
Yeah. It was a bad one, Hank. Just about over a year this time.
Fascinating. I mean, yes, that's unfortunate.
The kid brought me out of it. I owe her.
Wow, so he was the Hulk for over a year. Whoa.
So I assume Stark's out on the center. Stands to reason he's back on the Chimera trying to get it running. Requisitions, this is Pym.
Go ahead, Doctor.
I need to get an AIM power core out to the Chimera decommission site ASAP.
Will there be someone there for the pickup?
Yes, we have friends there trying to
This
get it
isn't DC. They can't make a Superman game from this because this is Marvel.
And thanks again, Hank. This will be a real help to us.
Well, I'm being a bit selfish. A fully operational Avengers is just what the Resistance needs.
Speaking of, did you start this?
Not exactly, but I helped it become something a bit more organized.
Well, last time we talked, AIM was sniffing around your labs.
Yes, before A-Day. Monica was always interested in my research, but I never trusted her.
I wish I had listened to you.
It was just a feeling, Bruce. None of us could have predicted that things would go the way they did.
Simulation failed.
Damn it, seriously?
Really thought it worked this time.
Synthoid. Ooh, fancy.
Whoa. Looks like they're testing Pym particles. Hope they get it up and running soon.
And they're also ripping off the MCU. To some extent. What if they did a spin of Spider-Man and made him an Inhuman? No. I like Spider-Man the way he is.
More Pym particle research. I really want to see it in action someday.
Probably will.
Pym's exact specifications.
Right, where's the lady in the wheelchair? Is this game worth it? Is that what you guys are asking?
So what are your plans after you get the...
Never mind.
We could really use your help here.
We got something that might blow the lid off AIM and everything they've been doing. Can't say much now, but with any luck, when Jarvis is done, you and your people won't need to hide here anymore.
Well, that does sound promising. Just like the old days, right? Never could get much information out of you about your time with the Avengers.
Yeah. I'm sorry, old friend. I need your trust on this one.
I'm satisfied knowing you're back in the fight.
Okay, what was it? Oh, people asking if this game is worth it. All depends what you want. Like, if you like superhero games, I think you'll have a blast with this one. If you're looking for that next big game, probably pass on this. This game is made for fans of superheroes, fans of Marvel. You know, it's a game that'll tide you over till the next big release, but it's not the next big release. Like, it's being marketed as a AAA game. This is like a AA. So, I mean, it's good. It's just not, like, amazing. Make sense?
Hi, you're Pim's desert-crawling friend. Did AIM send you here to spy on us?
What? No.
I'm kidding. I've got cameras in a bunch of those dead mechs you passed in the desert. It was pretty fun watching you kick Watchdog butt.
Oh, thanks.
I'm Sarah Garza, and the whispers about you are already fierce.
Good whispers?
Hell yeah, we want you on our team. You ever have spare cycles? I've got plenty that needs doing. Okay, here's what I need. Seriously, you're the best.
I don't even know what any of this is.
Check out that chest behind you. Just got a fancy new shipment in and haven't had time to ogle it yet.
Sure thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this is, but I bet Sarah will be excited about it. You were in San Francisco on A-Day?
Bingo. Me and my sister both.
Sister? Where is she?
Rolling around here somewhere. You'll know her when you see her.
Did I cover everything here? Hello? This is some base.
It hurts. It hurts. This really frickin' hurts.
Oh!
Hey there. Welcome to the Anthill. I'm Cerise, Theo's twin sister. I've got the same powers as my brother. Portal twins at your service.
Okay. What else am I supposed to do?
All this is useless if I can't do it from a distance. One step at a time, Grasshopper.
What is all this stuff? Okay, I guess gotta...
You got a sec?
Huh?
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Thanks a bunch.
No problem. Happy to help.
Want to know a secret? The robots around here are all Pim's pet projects. We've got the first Mark I hanging out in the gear shack next to the stairs. Literally. He's hard to miss.
Okay. Guess I can go take a look.
Wait. Isn't she like that Inhuman that was able to change her appearance or something?
I am here to serve.
What?
Greetings, first-time customer. Do you require my services?
Sorry. I'm staring. Sorry.
I have no feelings regarding your ocular direction. Every trace of my past has been erased for security purposes.
Is Batman Dark Tomorrow worth playing? No. No.
Deem it inefficient to be attached to such redundancies. I only
No.
enjoy through mutual transaction.
Never.
So, the more I buy, the happier you get?
Correct. My programming is limited to accepting your requests.
I don't care.
Your programming is clearly not as restrictive as my own.
Psst. Don't freak out, but Dr. Maddie Cho wants to see you in her office.
Oh, what?
Dr. Maddie Cho is me. Drop by the lab. I'll hook you up with some goodies.
Hey, Avenger.
This is a fun little base.
Yoo-hoo! Hey, you. Dang, look at you. I am liking the whole vibe. I'm Maddie, resident biogenius. Don't tell Pim I said that. Or Banner.
Secret safe with me. You called me to your office?
Yes. Though I am not an Inhuman, I am a purveyor of goodies, gear, and gadgets. If you need anything to make you faster, stronger, or stretchier, I'm your gal.
What do you get out of it?
Being smarter than everybody else. Bring me the right materials, and I'll build you gear to make AIM weep. I've already got some prototypes. Take a look. Knew you couldn't resist.
I mean, I've played all the Batman games. I would not recommend Dark Tomorrow to my worst enemy. Parts of that game are okay, I guess you could say, for the time they came out. I would suggest Rise of Sinzu over that game because at least it's more fun. And you can play it with a friend.
I might be drooling. Can I help you with any of this stuff?
Not right this minute. But you could help Pimsy with a little zinger. Check out the war table. He'll fill you in.
War table it is.
There's a couple Spider-Man games for the Wii.
You're doing just fine.
Spider-Man Friends and Foe.
I think it's time to show AIM what I can really do. What do you think, Jarvis?
I think you can accomplish anything you set your mind to, Miss Khan.
Let's see. Spider-Man 3 was on the Wii. Spider-Man... Was it Spider-Man Edge of Time?
My calculations are correct.
No.
I can run them again if you would be more comfortable.
Wait, how many games were there on the Wii for Spider-Man? 3. Friend and Foe. Did they have an Amazing Spider-Man on there? Huh. I don't remember. Alright, how do I get out of here now?
You could have gotten yourself killed.
It's just a scrap.
Man, this is a big base. Okay.
Tattletales.
Alright, how do we continue the story now? Breakout.
Okay, now that we've got some muscle on our side, I think we should hit one of AIM's testing labs. We know they've been experimenting on Inhumans in small rural communities. I'd like to get my hands on whatever research they've been collecting.
Sounds good. We crashed one of their big labs in the Pacific Northwest.
Olympia Archive? Impressive. We wondered who was responsible for taking that place down.
Thanks. We didn't get out with a lot of information, but now maybe we can find out more.
Yeah, the timer in the timer in Rise of Sinzu was a little bit annoying. Oh wow, it's let's go back. I can't go back? Oh. Man. No, it won't let me go back. Oh. Bummer. Can I go back? Oh my gosh. That was interesting tonight. Very long. I think we made progress though. What is my favorite Marvel power? Teleportation. Oh, you mean in this game or just in general? Although having Wolverine's ability to heal would be something else. Where's Kamala? Oh, there she is, okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. So anyway, people, that is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Just a fun little reminder that I have to bring up on my podcast. if at all possible, please do not bring up the past. A lot of old wounds and things that have not healed, so it's not a good idea to bring that up. You're just going to rile me up. Mess with the old man type of thing. I'm not mad at anybody, but just keep that in mind. But I hope you guys had fun, regardless, and I'll be back at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Got really no editing left to do, but I need to go do some stuff. Also need to check up on some press releases that I missed out on. Tony Hawk comes out in... how many hours till Tony Hawk now? No way. That soon? Jeez. Alright, so I need to get Tony Hawk installed, and I gotta do some other stuff. But yeah. I got nothing else to say. Yeah, the Tony Hawk game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I'm getting a call. Alright, guys. Have a good one. And, yeah, I'll be covering Tony Hawk on my other channel. I've got enough to do on this channel. We'll be doing the Avengers. I'd like to know how long the story is, if anybody knows, because that gives me a rough idea how long we're going to be doing this game. But yeah. You guys take care, and I need to go to the other laptop to shut this thing off. So look for the next stream at 11 o'clock, and we'll get back to Batman stuff in a while. I'll be streaming Avengers for a while. Alright? Later, guys.